Good morning, everyone. Today, our topic is schizophrenia. The word schizophrenia was coined in 1908 by a Swiss psychiatrist Eugene Bleuler. It is derived from Greek words split and mind. Schizophrenia is a major mental disorder characterized by disturbance in thinking, emotion, volitions, which usually leads to social withdrawal. Schizophrenia is equally prevalent both in men and women. The peak ages of onset are 15 to 25 years for men, 25 to 35 years for women. The disease is more common in lower socio-economic groups. These are different etiological factors, biological theories, psychodynamic theories, stress model, social factors. Biochemical theories. Excess of dopamine dependent neuronal activity in the brain are the main cause of schizophrenia. That is why we give dopamine antagonist tablets to decrease schizophrenic symptoms. Other biochemical hypotheses are these include abnormalities in neurotransmitters such as norepinephrine, serotonin, acetylcholine, GABA, and other neuroregulators such as prostaglandins and endorphins. Neurostructural theories. Prefrontal cortex and limbic cortex may never fully developed in the brains of persons with schizophrenia. CT and MRI studies in patients with schizophrenia also showed decreased brain volume, large lateral and third ventricles, atrophy in the frontal lobe of cerebellum and limbic structures. Genetic theories more common in people born of consanguineous marriages. Prenatal risk factors. Multiple non-genetic factors influence the development of schizophrenia. Psychodynamic theories, developmental theories. According to Freud, there is a regression to the stage of psychosocial development with the use of defense mechanisms such as denial, projection, and reaction formation. The individuals have also poor ego boundaries, inadequate ego development, and super ego dominance. Family theories, double bind miscommunication. Parents convey two or more conflicting, opposite, incompatible messages at the same time. Social factors. Studies have shown that schizophrenia is more prevalent in areas of high social mobility and disorganization, especially among members of very low social classes. Stressful life events can precipitate the diseases who already has a genetic susceptibility. Initially, it is a genetic predisposition and environmental factors which leads to neurodevelopmental abnormalities and other target features which we have discussed earlier, which causes brain dysfunction, improper balance of chemicals leading to schizophrenia. Clinical features. Symptoms of schizophrenia generally are inability to concentrate, insomnia, withdrawal. The Blue S 4A's are affective disturbance, autistic thinking, ambivalence, associative loosening. These are the main positive and negative symptoms. Positive symptoms are delusions, hallucinations, suspiciousness, possible suicidal tendencies. Negative symptoms are apathy, attentional impairment, alogia. These are the clinical types of schizophrenia: paranoid schizophrenia, hebephrenic schizophrenia, catatonic schizophrenia, residual, undifferentiated, simple, and post schizophrenic depression. Paranoid schizophrenia. The word paranoid means delusional. It is the most common form of schizophrenia characterized by the following features. The different kinds of delusions are delusions of persecution, delusions of jealousy, delusions of grandiosity, hallucinatory voices. Hebephrenic schizophrenia. It is associated with poor premorbid personality. Essential features include marked thought disorder, severe loosening of associations, and extreme social impairment. Recovery classically never occurs and it is a worst prognosis among all the subtypes. Catatonic schizophrenia. Disturbance of motor behavior. This may take the form of catatonic stupor or catatonic excitement. Features of catatonic stupor. Mutism, that is absence of speech. Rigidity, maintenance of rigid posture against the efforts to be moved. Stupor does not react to surroundings. Echolalia is nothing but repetition of words. Echopraxia, repetition of actions observed. Ambitendency, a conflict to do or not to do. Residual schizophrenia. Symptoms include emotional blunting, social withdrawing, and loosening of associations. Undifferentiated schizophrenia. It is diagnosed either when the features of no subtype are fully present. Simple schizophrenia. It is characterized by early and insidious onset. It differs from residual schizophrenia in that there never has been an episode with all typical psychotic symptoms. The prognosis is very poor. Post schizophrenic depression. Depressive features develop in the presence of residual or active features of schizophrenia and are associated with an increased risk of suicide. Diagnosis. Mental status examination, psychiatric history, and careful clinical observation. Official diagnosis is based on ICD-10 criteria. There is no specific diagnostic test confirming schizophrenia, but tests may be ordered to rule out other disorders that can cause psychosis, including vitamin deficiencies, uremia, thyrotoxicosis, electrolyte imbalances. Treatment. Conventional antipsychotics and atypical antipsychotics are the main stream of treatment. Typical antipsychotics are chlorpromazine, haloperidol, and trifluoperazine. Chlorpromazine can be used 300 to 1500 mg per day, haloperidol 25 to 50 mg per day, trifluoperazine 15 to 60 mg per day. Atypical antipsychotics. Atypical antipsychotics are used over typical antipsychotics to reduce the extrapyramidal side effects. Risperidone, olanzapine, quetiapine, aripiprazole, clozapine. Risperidone can be used somewhere around 2 to 10 mg per day. Olanzapine 10 to 20 mg. Quetiapine 150 to 750 mg. Other drugs are mood stabilizers, antidepressants, and benzodiazepines. Electroconvulsive therapy is used for treatment-resistant schizophrenia patients and who have active suicidal ideas. These are psychological therapies which are supportive to pharmacological therapies. Group therapy, behavioral therapy, social skill training, cognitive therapy, family therapy, psychosocial rehabilitation. Thank you.